I'm gonna try Arcade Spirits. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. New profile 237771. Economic bracket. Lower middle. Employment. Excuse me. My voice was dry. My throat. Whatever. Excuse me for that. Okay. New profile 237771. Economic bracket. Lower middle. Employment category. Bleak. Current emotional health rating. Low. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed? Negative. Premium level assistance requested. Proceed? Negative. Pretty please? Negative. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium service of profile. Number 237771. Justification. Hope. Hope should be awarded. Spirit should be restored. I kind of lost my robot voice there. Let me try that again. Now compiling personal metadata. Oh, cool. So name. We're going to go with Kyle for some random reason. I don't know why we would go with that name, but we are. And probably should have just kept that, but we're going to go with Jones. Why? I have no idea. Pronouns. Let's go with he. Hairstyle. Short. Media. Now we'll short. Hair color. Let's go with like that. Skin tone. White. I like white. I mean, look at, you can see me. No. I'm gonna go with that white. Give me a little bit of sun. Eye color. Believe it or not, is gray. It's more like that. Clothing color, red. Yeah, that red. Okay, that's me. Is this name Kyle Jones? Pronoun he. Is this correct? Yes, that is correct. Premium level assistance for profile number 237771. Kyle Jones has been activated. For the sake of his hope and dreams. Apparently I'm just such a pathetic case that it's let me do it. The following is a work of fiction. All references to the trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use. It should not be considered an endorsement, blah, 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 blah. Oh, there we go. That's got 80s written all over it. The little drug screen. Stefan and Anne Schumann. Stefan got me. Ooh. Level 1. Put your quarter up. It is the future year 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be the human race plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds today, I have had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and a lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in, kiddies. Peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Somebody needs to stop putting chicken bones in my drink. Oh, I can't even drink right. Okay. Behold my quaint little apartment. Right here. Behold it. Behold my quaint little apartment. One second, I gotta mute. Oh man. Excuse me while I die. Oh, let me fix something real fast. Just give me a second here. I'm trying not to die. Okay. There. I just realized you guys couldn't read down there. Can't complain, really. It's paradise. In a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Ooh, neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. That's good to know. I'm so glad that they're down. I'd be a little more worried if they were up. There. That was better. See, I know how to drink. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. Well, maybe don't be a freaking slob. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Or at least I was, before today.
You got fired from another job?
Is that my roommate? You got fired from another job?
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Well, hello, Juniper. Glad that there's actually voices, and they voice the whole thing on, like, Outward. God, that game sucked. The horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job. Like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Give me 1 second here. I just gotta IMDb this real fast. Because I'm almost positive I don't know. Arcade Spirits. doesn't say who voices Juniper. It's weird. It has other people, but it doesn't have Juniper. Okay, whatever. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Her voice. She didn't voice that line. Because you actually enjoyed that job. Ugh, I'm not liking this voice. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't like it though. More than you enjoyed dishwashing, soap, and smelly socks, at the very least. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean the community center literally fell apart, and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever. I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as we can make the rent, right? Wrong! I say how mopey and I saw how mopey and tired you were, coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
She said it that time. I didn't have to. So we'll go with her.
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
Okay, that's Lily Pichu, right? It has to be. Right?
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Yeah, okay. I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
Oh, now she's just gonna say random things instead of her lines. No deflecting, this is about you. My mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of a class to give a speech, and I forgot to put my pants on my pants. Your dream job? Oh. I don't know, Jennifer. Never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it!
Oh hey, I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free too. My cousin introduced it to me. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? It would have worked if he'd got the fuel mixture in his water gun right. Anyway, I'm sending you a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I don't know why I can't read. Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs. One with less socks in our urine. I'll think about it. Okay, but don't think too long, right? Hey, that's me. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life too. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. Apparently I'm Southern. Bless her heart. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life. The two of us against any dark forces aligning against me. But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes. But skilled? No. Typically the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. It's good reason. Good reason. Still no sense messing around with it. Now, a good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button. Right? Right. No, it's not. It is never. Because then you just wake up and you gotta do all your crap in the morning. You gotta go to jobs that you absolutely can't stand. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. I wish. I can't remember the last time I didn't have a dream. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download app, free dream job, a fine dream job, free dream job, fun. I don't know why you would pay for any job when they should be paying you. Anyway, find dream job, make money. Sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? Give the weird little app a shot. I mean, come on. She's so nice. We gotta go for it. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I loaded up, tapped the icon, and...
Hello!
Well, hi, Iris. Hello! Hello! I can't do that. Huh? Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out about a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh? Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magic realism here. Very normal in the distant future of 20XX.
Thank you for downloading
I like how they do that.
Personal life coach.
Because, I mean, it technically be 2099, it could be 2026. They gave themselves plenty of leeway. Oh, oops. I turned that off. Oh, that's fine. I wasn't really watching it anyway. Let me take the earphone out. That kind of was. Cardinals are up 5-0. Yay. Go Cardinals. I need to mess with this. This is, I'll mess with that later. Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
This is the ad-supported free version. Sponsored by Pizza Yums.
I'll let her say it.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have
Pizza anytime. When you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to
90s.
Pizza Facts?
Choice. No thanks.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
Okay. Apparently I subscribe to Pizza Facts. But...
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
pretty tall order for an app to do, or are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up from my phone at the heap of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest. Wait, that was me. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest.
Hooray!
That's super! I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure. Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, "Hey phone, search the web for job listings," and it worked just as well. But I'm an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program, with more heart. I can help you sort your life out for analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really want an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. What would you like to know? Would you like to know more? Jesus. Sure, give me the sales pitch. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. This system allows us to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this for analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I do this by... I can spot 5 different identifiers in your response to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Sounds to me like your programmer also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm. It's me, written 100% all over it. To make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirit, but a bad timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic. Helps if I can actually read. Empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along, while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'd be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So, what you're saying is, I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy? Oh, and never speak basically? I mean, being basic's bad, right? It sounds bad.
Nope.
Heck no! They're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and do with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Now let's see my patent pending identity identifier system. I don't know. Those two words together screw me up. How do you feel about dad jokes? Hi jokes, I'm dad. I say that kind of thing to my kids all the time. Hey Dad, I'm hungry. Oh hey, hey. Betty, I did not realize you were watching. Anyway. Hi jokes, I'm Dad. Seriously? Seriously? Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for I used kind of more her voice, but me saying it. Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them. How are you doing? I hope everything is going alright. You can watch me play this arcade romance game, because that's what I'm playing. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators, keep it a surprise. That way it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. I definitely want to see them. Okay, you'll see indicators in all their glorious color. What if I'm colorblind? Well, Matthew is weird, so... Honestly, I think Matthew might like this. There's been a lot of like 90s and 80s references already. Plus, it's a like romance game that takes place in an arcade, so... That's why they're also uniquely shaped icons. Don't worry, I got your back. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. I said it right. In fact, let me show you now.
Good work.
Yay, right now I'm just super quirky. Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And hang on. You're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos as the kids say, no one says that. No one has ever said that. Ever. Encourage app engagement. Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left? Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. I got a drink. No one says chivos. No one says chivos. That is so bad. Relationship scores. Wonderful. So, will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies? Or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? Kyle, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them. It'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key. Q key. Q key. I don't know why that's fun to say, but it is Q key. Or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. And that's everything. Ta-da! Okay. Isn't it amazing? Okay, but how is any of this supposed to help me get a job? She said it, I wanted to say it too. I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
She's gonna talk now, so I'll just let her. You can talk to ghosts? Is there a ghost in my room right now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost, that's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit, your hopes and dreams, your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Romance. Romance? Seriously? Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating, well, that's a recipe for disaster. And hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kinda awkward. Yeah, what kind of people would meet at work and like, start dating and stuff? That's so weird. So weird. Where am I looking? Wait, I always go back to her voice. Where am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Sure, I'm open with the possibility if I meet anyone nice. Romance with flirty first impressions. Let's stay focused. I'll play it cool on day one at least. Romance without flirty first impressions. I'm not interested in romance, Iris. No romance, just friendships. You know, we're gonna put pedal to the metal here. Pedal to the metal. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super! And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now, let's get started. I did do flirty. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. That seems like a nice way to have the NSA track everything you do. Aha! I knew it! This is some kind of scam. I'm going to wake up in a bathtub of ice missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or file name?
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax. I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Analyzing. Please enjoy this. Why did you just say half of that? So, do I just stand here, or...
Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those. Burn? Thanks? Please, I don't think that's too much to ask. What? For your interview, silly. You want to look your best. But we just... How? Okay. How did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. It's my line. I say that. Now, get a move on. Tut tut. You need to catch the 8:20 bus, and that's 9 minutes away. Well, this is happening. But I do have a chance to get off this runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could... Come on. We gotta see what job interview she thinks is the best for me. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted that. I went back to her voice again. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there, rather than hop a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished the sentence. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims at serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop job, at best. But, well, okay. It'd be worth a laugh at the very least. I chose to trust in the science. What is my dream job anyway? What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the heart. I don't know. It keeps worrying about me losing a kidney. It's really, really worried about it. Or he is, I guess. Or I am. As much as I genuinely enjoyed being a lifeguard, I can't say I found true direction in life yet. I'd assumed I never would, honestly. When I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes. I had dreams. Maybe even had what Iris called a spirit. After things went south for my family, I learned to put all that aside. But assuming Iris wasn't out for my kidneys, see, he's really, really worried about his kidneys. What if it's not too late? So I thought, one last time I have some optimism, some faith. As I came to realize weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. I love the music. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building. Sorry, I'm reading all these. Got the whole story. The whole story? Really? Yeah, that's what they went with. Funplex, Pingy, Barbershop, Boring Clothes Store. Is it Delightfully Dull? That's really small. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not far from Juniper's office space. Although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of the 19XX. Places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into a tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called the Whole Store, an arcade. Wubsub. Oh yeah, Wubsub. Wubsub. I didn't even see Wubsub. Wubsub. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called the Whole Story. The name. An arcade. A fast food joint. Wubsub. And a boarded up health spa, once called Lattes and Enemas. I don't see that up there. That would have that definitely would have drawn my eye. Which sounds,
Hey, listen.
Thanks. Hey, listen. What do you think? Oh wait, I gotta try to write her voice back. What do you think? Nope, that's not her voice. I lost it. I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. The one in the middle, silly. What? Behind the arcade? It is the arcade! Huh? Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job. Really?
99.97%.
Yeah, what she said. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big businesses in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs. Five-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But well, restaurants are popular too, right? And everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a chef? There's no T in chef. Iron Chef TM. That's where the T came from. A dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold. And sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well... No wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. This is a random picture. Video games weren't always this popular though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops. No maintenance acceptance. I think I read that wrong. I was only half reading. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. Wonder what game that would be and why they're showing a particular garbage dump. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively produced, it ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed. That game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only existed in theory now. Oh, so this is an alternate universe. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline, where everything went wrong, and are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. So apparently this is in the future, where arcades never went away. Matthew's perfect future. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect. Yeah, like poop from butts. Well, you gotta admit, E.T. was pretty poop butts. The arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but... I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure?
99.97%.
Sure, I'll just say that one. Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying but short-lived? This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in flashbacks. Okay, I wonder what happened 15 years ago. 15 years. Huh, I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, when I said I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. It's designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is dead serious. Deadly serious. Deadly serious. My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of a database array that currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's gonna happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? I open my mouth to protest, and then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. And besides, what is my dream anyway? That's why I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. Wow. Reading. I know how to read, I promise. That's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I meant from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast, but besides silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. Wow, I forgot how to read. Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owe it to myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. So I'm trying to... Fast Cars 5, Castle Crunch, Snack Runner, something of discomfort. Is that Time Sprinters? I think this is Time Sprinter or Time. I don't know. The air conditioning hits me like a cold breeze, all by one smelling of copper and corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers. Although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding one. Anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here, from the looks of it. Like, really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import? Oh, Showtime stage.
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh? I recognize most of these. Whoa, is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, I wonder what game that is. I'm trying to see what all these games are, but I can't really tell. I'm kinda... But the one in the middle with the split screens, it's new to me. Oh, Fist of Discomfort. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of esports scene for the last 8 years. Two genres I was utterly lousy at. Oh, wait, my voice. Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady. Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile. I really hope I don't have to romance her. Let's not do that.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Well, she can talk for me. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the fun.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a beep.
How can I help you?
It's supposed to be a beep. What this chair? Ugh. Need a new chair. Okay. A funplex. Is that when you suplex a clown? Maybe. A genie in... Oh, I'm definitely doing the red star, 'cause come on. I got to. A magical space fairy or something that lives in my... Oh, wait. Magical space fairy or something that lives in my phone told me to come here to find my dream job.
Hello!
Hello. Man. My allergies are not allowing me to read this. Hello, I'm a magical space fairy, apparently. I have expected her to send me packing. Pretty impulsive of me to just talk about Iris like that. But she took it in stride.
My, oh my.
Oh, hello. My. What they can do with technology these days. I really do marvel at what amazing things young people have in 2000. Beep. Although I'd simply love to take a sledgehammer to those blasted video game consoles that eat at my bottom line. She said with such a kind-hearted and warm smile.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it? Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Rest in peace, Fred. I'm gonna save it. I haven't saved it at all. History, preferences, prizes. I'll have to look to figure out what all that stuff is.
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
San Francisco Rush, I would never know who that is. I could never know who that is. The San Francisco Rush should follow me. Because I would like to have 12 followers. Oh. Apparently Nightbot didn't like you doing all caps. I'll have to go work on Nightbot some other time, but Nightbot is my automatic moderator. And he has rules, and if you break the rules, he gets mad at you. And apparently I have a rule of not spamming caps. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember if she said this, so I'm just gonna read it. Oh, don't be. He died doing what he loved, having intense physical relations with me. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, hey. Thank you for subscribing. That noise was because... There you go, right there. San Francisco Rush just followed. You're gonna cover up my face. So, yeah, anyway. That's information I needed to know. Yes. And you are? Kyle Jones, man. Francine is a little sus. Just a little sus. Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and the boops. Oh, eventually you just... Wait, I said... What? Oh, okay. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I found, but in the end, done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you've made of? Hmm? This way, please. Francine leads me down a black hallway. It could be black too, you never know. A back hallway. Past public restrooms. And into a door marked employees only. It takes all of my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Oh, yeah. It should be over there. It's here. Oh, wait, no, it shouldn't even be an apostrophe at all. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Soda. Soda's my favorite. Penguin there, baby. What? There's a penguin there, baby. What? Doesn't even make sense. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. Please, have a seat, and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for 12 jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see your weaknesses? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I end up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but point is, I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Right. Okay. Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. I'm clearly a pterodactyl. I mean... Duh. That's an obvious... that's the only answer. I've always wanted to be a bird, so... Wait, no. All dinosaurs are basically birds. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird. So, pterodactyl. Swooping around, catching updrafts, staying way away from meat eaters. Really? That's exciting! Even if it's technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs.
What's your favorite snack?
Snack. Is this, if this was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Hush you. Come now, dear. I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Tacos are also my favorite snack. A tasty apple with almond butter. Whatever munchies, tacos. Tacos are also my favorite snack. Tacos, and only tacos. There is no other sustenance. I can see you are a person that knows exactly what they want. And how to get it. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I braced myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie?
Well, I mean, this question is made just for me. What can I bring during the zombie apocalypse? It's not like I have a zombie preparedness kit or anything. Ugh. Is this interview for real, or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. 130 is a really weird number to pull out there. Engineering, I can make stuff. Sue that one. Medical. Hey, no lawyers left for malpractice. Medical, definitely. In a world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. But seriously, I did have to take a first aid class when I worked at previous jobs, and CPR lessons. That's a great point. Doctors and noises and nurses will all be exposed to assorted patient zeros and will be the first ones eaten. Noises. People with any medical knowledge will be high demand. Wait, her voice. People with medical knowledge will be high demand and could be the difference between your party living and dying slowly and painfully. One more thing.
Why are you here?
She said it. The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you, the magical space fairy on my phone sent me here to find a job.
You're seeking a job, true? But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
Noises.
No doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex. Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long. So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. That's just enough motivation to face each day, no more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question. I need to actually think this through. It's a funplex, a plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know. Not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. I'll probably go with that one. If I don't date to take risks, if I don't dare. This is a dating sim, but that says dare. Confused silence. I almost want to do confused silence just because it's funny. But no, I'm going to go. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. Understand, I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hope for something better a long time ago. But well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for an answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your funplex. That perks her attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well. I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate. Like it was about far from more than just. I don't know why that sentence confused me. It was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Man, that sentence it got me. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I accepted really involved. Just gonna rock up to the music. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, the stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, Kyle. That wasn't really her voice, but we're going with it. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glanced at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. I've really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being bored out of his mind, and that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear. He just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no. Grandson or no. I've no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all the administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Hey, it's me. Okay then. I adjust my seat on the semi-comfortable stool leaning against the desk. Beneath me, an array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I don't know. Need to learn to read again. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? I have a lot of nostalgic memories of spending time in arcades. It's probably because I have it too close to me. I'll turn the gain down a little bit too. It's probably better. I think it's a little better now. Any minute now. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I start wondering if one of those 500 tick plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope. just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? He was literally wearing an arcade uniform. How stupid is this character? Clearly, he's Gavin. Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break, or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, he's a snappy dresser. Seems like a cool dude. Wow, he seems pretty stuck up. Well, we're not going with that one. We'll do that. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. In fact, that rather pointed look he's offering me after doubling back in rather linoleum knifey too. Was rather linoleum knifey too. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Oh, I need to find a voice for cool dude. Where's Francine? Yeah, we're going with that voice. Why? I don't know. Doesn't seem appropriate. Please meet me, I'm Kyle. I am Francine. I'm gonna go with this one. I do like I am Francine. I had some work done. I don't know. Should I go with that? I just like it. Oh, screwed. I'm going with it. Why, I am Francine, dear. Why, I am Francine, dear. The wonders of plastic surgery.
I think not.
He did not like that, but it was too funny to pass up. Out. Now. Kidding. I'm Kyle. She hired me to work the desk. I'm her grandson's replacement. He doesn't look pleased with me jerking him around like that, but nods in satisfaction anyway.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So, she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubbed his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business, rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Right, so as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What? The carpets?
Seriously?
The floor. The arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two, one to roam, one to operate the desk. I'll do it I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the bank office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever work a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales? Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right. I feel like I'm talking to myself because his voice is not different enough from mine. Right. Well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't. Oh, when a customer doesn't. I get it. I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. Not around. You text Ashley or Naomi in that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Understood? Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. This is my first pony. This isn't my first pony. You can rely on me. Let's go with that. Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me. I eat stress and crap. I eat stress and crap solutions. Don't worry, I can manage the floor while you manage the business just fine.
Doubtful.
That remains to be seen. The last guy sitting on that stool was a slacker and an idiot. And even though he was family, Francine dropped him like a bad habit.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly. I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
I probably will. I probably will. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade.
Steve does eat stress and crap solutions. Oh, I fixed my chair, but I didn't fix my, there we go. I take it Francine told you about it. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm hurt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another. Me, I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically. The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
We like to talk about him a lot.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
I'm still trying to figure out my why. Yeah, I'll probably go with that. Why so aggressive? I just got here, started here. To be honest, I'm still sort of sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm here to step on. I'm not here. That's a big word to mess up. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Good to hear. Hey, I got a +1 with him. So, oh, I thought I was supposed to hit. Maybe I hit Q. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. I'm really going into this category apparently. But yeah, I now have a bar with him. There. Nope, that's not one. I was gonna see if I could go back one, but I don't think I. Oh, history. Let's see. But stuff on good to hear. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't miss anything. I'd say we share similar views then. It'd be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dot the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through the door there, the one next to the UFO catcher. The crane game, to use in layman's terms. Sat aside for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office to crunch some numbers. But if I'm supposed to be managing the floor and I go into the back, who's managing the floor? Did he tell me that I was supposed to stay up here and manage the floor? And then he tells me to go in the back? So confusing. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first coworker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk, definitely. I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. I figure I can give this guy an honest chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi. Naomi? That he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door marked employees only, also with an apostrophe, leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. It's gonna be... Oh, I expected it to be not as nice looking as it is. A little room tucked away between the back offices and the complex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi person, spoken only in myth and legend. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, I didn't realize they had so many circuits. She's recapping the monitor. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense.
Ah! Oh.
Ah. Oh, well, hello. I don't have a voice for her.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
Yeah, I know. I know, it's like his dream happening there, right? She said with no apostrophe.
Are you lost?
How would you know if she said it with an apostrophe? Anyway. I'm Kyle Jones. I'm the new floor attendant, starting today.
Oh! Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench, where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her until now. She was totally focused on the task at hand. I always assumed retro arcade nerds were fat middle-aged guys. Oh my god, she is so cute. I want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. No wonder I didn't. You know what? Screw it. Let's go with it. I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I see Velma from Scooby-Doo. Nerds need love too, you know, and when I was moved from school to school, a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still beyond my weird libido, mostly I notice how much... beyond my weird libido. I mostly notice how much she's smiling as she welds the little thing onto the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace, and I can appreciate that joy and one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Fun Fudge's Jackie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
Yeah, dropping a monitor would be bad. Unless you like explosions. Really, what happened last time?
Well, I dropped it.
So that was kind of obvious. It was a dumb question. Oh, right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space. A couple large slabs of circuits and that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there? Maybe we can fill it with nacho dip. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna do why is it so empty in there because that just seems stupid. Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Couldn't you pack more games into the arcade if it was more compact? Not really. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks.
Let me explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are... I'm Valley Girl. Apparently that's the only female I can do. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. I need more nasal when I need her. I need to be more nasally. I'll try that. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down. Sounds a little bit like Francine. We're still going with it. But I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. Should have said that more excitedly, but it's fine, we're going with it. She closes up the near access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the keyring at her side, then steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuinely joy in that smile. Not just a job well done, but at looking at the whole thing, like it's a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
Ooh, I love the classic Midway style. Midway. Look at those sharp angles. I guess that's Francine again. I'm just gonna read it as Valley Girl because that's what I can do. The side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork, the what on the what and the what artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out key features to me. The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is. Working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. As for me, well... a bunch of weird looking boxes in a row, look, no, that would be bad. I'm gonna go with, I agree it's beautiful. Because our arcade looks awesome. The way she stares loving at this. Well, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing. The art, the style, and all of the game itself. All of it is part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it in a emulator or a game console instead, it's made lesser. So apparently Matthew wrote this game. I don't know why I got so close, but apparently Matthew wrote this game. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful in its own way. Oh, good. Still, he's like, this is like all his stuff. This is like this is the bad time for him to be missing. Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny.
Woohoo!
Finally! So few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I could talk to about this stuff is going to be great! Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I can get along with him, generally, but his whole attitude just... oh!
Ugh.
Or ew. Ew. That was supposed to be ew, apparently. Mathomi? Yeah, she kind of is a Mathomi. I mean, she literally talks like Matthew does. She honestly, with the glasses and everything, she kind of is like, it almost even has a female Matthew look. All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. If anybody's gonna ruin the Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable. 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 That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. This looks like a pretty sore point here, a long-standing argument that the new guy really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. Naomi. I don't know why I can't say her name right. So, I'm not sure. I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know, too. I'm going to clear the air and find out more. It's probably a bad decision, but I'm going with it. I get this is touchy, but if I'm going to work here, I think we should all be honest with each other. No gossiping. So I gotta know, why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams. He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice way too much just to... I'm just using my own voice for her now. Just to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc. If he had his way, this place would be like Deco's Palace, nothing but ticket games and prize catchers. He thinks actual video games are too expensive, a waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them all if he had his way. I just don't trust him. I just don't trust him to do the right thing. But that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. You seem a strong, strapping kind of guy. Well, a strong guy, at least. Thanks for the backhanded compliment. Well, you're a guy. That's enough. I'm semi-insulted then. Okay, let's get to it. Right, a little left now. My left! My left! Your right. Careful. Now, forward, right, correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming, and... there! Carefully tip it into place. Victory! I gently eased the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box sliding into place alongside its neighbor. The two-wheel dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. I have moved a arcade machine with the two. It's really easy. It is not hard, unless you involve stairs. Then it becomes very hard. Oh, I did know that. I've heard you talk about Naomi before, so it makes sense that's why they call her. That's funny. Anyway. I mean, they're heavy as shit. My dislocated thumb tells me that. Well, once dislocated. But still, just moving around the dolly is easy. If you're on a flat surface. It's not hard. It's what the dolly is for. But with the work done, she's all smiles again.
Yeah.
Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear, I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not satisfied with the flyback, but... Thanks for helping me out, Kyle. I think you're gonna do great here. I forgot the jest. Happy to... Oh, right. Stomach growling. Food required. Except... I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
You had pizza on a bagel.
This is like the third or fourth time they've put this line in here. Now I'm just talking here. But if you put pizza on a bagel... If you put pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Shh. Hey, so, any good restaurants in walking distance? There was Wubsub. I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but... Oh! No, not really, unfortunately. What about Wubsub? Wubsub is literally upstairs. Is Wubsub closed? Oh. Probably should have kept going. I mean, there's a cheapo Wubsub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Subway can be kinda healthy. I would say ask Jared, but we probably shouldn't bring up Jared. Hey, I know. Wait, right here. And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Lunchtime! Here you go. She presses a boxed lunch into my hands. It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles. I would rather eat dirt. I would rather eat dirt. Pickles are the worst food that has ever existed. Ever. That's a curse word right there. I can't believe they even put that in this game. That is horrible. and all sorts of good, healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? And yet when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What'll you have for lunch then? Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole store next door. It's got a book delivery. I got a book delivery to pick up anyway. But you said healthy was important.
See ya.
See you after lunch. Can I go to Wub Sub or the hidey hole and you take this monstrosity that you attempt to call food? Pickles. Pickles. Worst food ever. I can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to go get some junk food instead. Naomi definitely eat the pickles. No, I will not eat the pickles. I'm going to throw it away. I will go hungry. Maybe there's like some kind of food prize in the claw machine or something. I'll eat that. Naomi definitely reminds me of some of the friends I made back in school. A little weird, a little obsessive about things, but charmingly so. We just seem to think alike in a lot of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold on to hope for, I don't know, more? Ugh, first day on the job, Kyle. Get your head on straight. And yet she did give me her lunch. Me, a total stranger. Gotta be something there, right? So, a bento box. I've only seen these in the anime. It's cute, and hopefully it has plenty of calories too. But it has pickles! Pickles! I need to change this guy's name. He's no longer a Kyle. He has lost the right to have that name. Eating. Ugh. Armed with a box of healthy food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. Get my munch on. Aren't I supposed to meet Ashley at some point? If it's lunchtime, shouldn't she be here? Maybe she's working. Yeah, get his munch on. She must be working a later shift. Okay, well, I'm probably not going to be playing for that much longer. I've been streaming for 4 hours now, and I have other stuff to do. Like put away the giant pile of laundry that is... there. No, there. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Nope, I don't get it. I gave up. But so, understandable. I'm not gonna play for too much longer. Though I am gonna stream this next time I play because this game is amazing and I am having the most fun ever. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. Look, we could have soda again. My favorite. Except I don't drink soda. Not anymore, anyway. It's not much. A few folding chairs and a kitchenette. But it'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch. This must be Ashley. It's a flamingo. Ugh. Now I have to show this to Melinda. Yeah. Anyway. Incoherent screaming. Coherent screaming. Await death. Incoherent screaming. Coherent screaming. And await death. I'm gonna go with incoherent screaming. Oh my god, those are my favorite choices ever. Incoherent coherent screaming away death. With my mind and my body screaming wildly, my paralyzed form is unable to move from the vision of terror before me. The half-person, half-animal waves their appendages in front of me, likely closing in for the kill. Waking nightmare. Hello! Anyone in there? Oh, wow. Looks a lot different than I was expecting. See, nothing to be afraid of. Ah, right, I see. Looks like you're stabilized. I was worried I'd scared the life right out of you.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really.
Oh, this one I just need to pull out my Valley Girl on.
Can we start over, maybe?
Hey, so I'm sorry I traumatized you. Ooh, maybe going a little different angle, but we're going with it. Really, can you start over, maybe? I nod my head slowly, although that could just be muscle spasms from being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Kyle.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
What the Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit a lot. Naomi was off the scale cheerful. I've met some really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky is the mascot of the Funplex, after all.
Oh no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours ago. Today, this morning to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
I thought she's up the line. I mean, it would be way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more. You were so enamored.
Let's see.
You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right on top of the employees-only door. Why do they always say the apostrophe? But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course! You would have collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit numbers had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
She's a little weird. Next, you need to lie in wait for the opportune moment to... Next, you need to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret code just to find me. It just keeps going and going. She is very dramatic. So she's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. The way she just takes an idea and runs with it. A lot of people might find that weird, but I kind of dig it. Wait, that was me. The way she just kind of... I was having fun with the voice. A little too much fun with the voice. But I kind of dig it. Hey. Shows a lot of imagination. I wonder if she's a writer or something. And how you would have snuck out, I wonder. I could have helped. But for a price. Ashley finally realized she should have babbling to herself for a good couple minutes. Oops. Sometimes I get swept away in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting. Is it really that dull here? No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines. You aren't really painting the best picture here. Oh geez, I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Cosplay? As we switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah, like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character? I love it!